into child's pose, resting forward on mat. Allowing your shoulders to gently melt away from your ears. Hips pressing onto heels, ribs settling between the inner thighs. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Feel the lungs and the chest expand. Notice the pause at the top of your breath. And then exhale as you soften and melt. Notice how you're feeling this morning. Where you're holding on to tightness or tension. Notice your current thought patterns and breathe into them. Settle, find your center. And let's set an intention for the practice today. To flow like water, taking the path of least resistance. When you hit a rock or a hard place, take the path of least resistance by breathing, going around, meandering a little wider and deeper until you meet on the other side. Remember your bandhas, Uddiyana Bandha, lifting the perineum up into the diaphragm and engaging it. Uddiyana Bandha, 2 centimeters below the navel, draw it to the back of the spine and up into the diaphragm area. And when your chin is on your chest, we're in Jalana Bandha, the Great Seal. Remember to rest when you need to. Take it easy. Honor your body, heart, and your mind. Then on your next inhale, coming up into the all fours position, wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips, a nice flat back. We'll do 2 cat-cow breaths, inhaling and looking up, spreading the buttocks. Exhaling, drawing in the chin, tucking the tail underneath you, looking to the tip of the nose in the direction of the navel. Big strong inhale and look up. And complete exhale and gently round down. Come to a flat back, reach right arm forward and left leg back. Reaching forward and pointing back. Extending the back of the neck so the head is an extension of the spine. Bringing right elbow to left knee as you tuck and extend. Tuck and extend. Tuck, extend. Twice more. Tuck, reach, tuck and hold. Lift your gaze, bend your right knee, cup your foot from the inside, push the foot into the hand and open up the heart. For 3, 2, and release that leg. Walking your hands forward into a heart opening puppy pose. Your thighs are perpendicular to the earth, shoulders soft, back of the neck long, breathe space into the base of your skull. Navel drawn in, engaging Uddiyana Bandha, perineum lifts, activating the lower half of the body. For 3 breaths. For 2. And then walking the hands back underneath the shoulders. Turn the fingers to face the wall behind you for 2 breaths. Inhaling, looking up. Exhaling and gently rounding down. Inhale, gaze to the brows. Exhale and round down. Coming to a flat back, turn the fingers to face the front. Reach your left arm forward and your right leg back. Gazing down at the earth, breathing space into the base of the skull. Activating the core, reaching forward, pointing back. Tucking left elbow to right knee as you tuck, inhale, reach. exhale, tuck. Inhale, reach, exhale, tuck, and reach. Twice more, tuck, reaching forward, tucking in, reaching forward. One more time, tucking in, and hold. Lift your gaze, bend your right knee, cup the foot from the inside, push the foot into the hand, open up the heart, gaze to the brow. For 3, 2, and then release the leg. Just wiggling the tail once or twice. Tuck your toes underneath you and lift your hips up into a delicious Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Spreading fingers, spreading toes, and drawing the heels towards the mat. Rising up as high as you can onto your tippy toes. Dropping your right heel, bending your left knee, and pause. Rise onto toes. Drop the left heel, bend the right knee, pause. Walking your dog, massaging the soles of your feet. Left and right, right and left. Coming to stillness, both heels to the mat. Look at your right foot. Take your left hand anywhere to your right leg or foot. Lengthen in the spine, soften in the waist. Tummy in and twist, twist, twist. Change, Adho Mukha. Right hand to left leg or foot. Lengthen in the spine, soften in the waist. Twisting, 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 and twisting. Change, Adho Mukha. Inhale your right leg as high into the sky as you can. Bend the knee, flex the foot, 3-legged dog. And then swiveling in the waist, peeking out from under your right arm for 3, 2. Flip your dog into a beautiful wild thing and look for your reflection in the front of the room for 3, 2. Unflip your dog, point your right toe as high up to the sky as you can. Bring your right knee to your right wrist, tap, tap, and toe up to the sky. Right knee to left wrist, and tap, tap, and toe up to the sky. Knee to nose, and hold it here, 3, 1, 2. Slide your right foot between your left arm and right leg. Drop your left heel, come into a fallen triangle, and look up to the top thumb for 3, 2. Drawing right knee back to the nose, pulse it for 3, 2, 1, and then toe up to the sky. Place your right foot between your hands, drop your left knee, top of the left foot flat. Interlace your fingers on the quadricep, push your hips and shoulders forward, a gorgeous low lunge. Then inhale your arms overhead, look up, lean back, a crescent move. Place hands inside right foot, tuck left toe underneath you, swivel into side angle. Stack your shoulders in a column and look up to the top thumb. Swiveling the palm to face the wall behind you. Slide the left hand into the top of the right quadricep. Open the chest, look to the sky. Tucking your right arm under your right thigh, finding your fingers or wrist behind you. Roll the top shoulder back, look to the sky. Bird of paradise, or you can stay here. Look down at right foot. Move left foot to your bind. Shift your weight, fix your gaze. Suck muscles to bones. Lift up, a beautiful bird of paradise. Unbind, right palm flat, and left arm goes up to 12. Wrists directly under your shoulders, step your right leg back, 1 or 2-legged, chaturanga with elbows brushing ribs. Inhale, upward dog. Exhaling into Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Inhale, your left leg into the sky, point it, stretch it. Flex your foot, bend your knee, heel to hip. Swiveling in the waist, looking out from under the left arm as you open up the chest. Flip your dog into a wild thing and look for your reflection in the mirror. Unflip your dog, point your left toe all the way up to the sky. Bring left knee to left wrist and tap, tap. And toe up to the sky. Left knee to right wrist and tap, tap. And toe up to the sky. Knee to nose, pulsing 3, 2. Slide the left foot between your right arm and right leg. Right heel drops. Right arm up to the sky. A fallen triangle. Lifting the hips, lifting the chest, looking to the top thumb. Wrists under your shoulders, bring the left knee back to your nose and pulse for 3, 2, 1, and lift the toe up to the sky. Place the left foot between the hands, drop the right knee and the top of the right foot flat onto the earth. Interlace your fingers on the quadricep and push your hips and shoulders forward, coming into a gorgeous low lunge. Good. Inhale your arms overhead, look up. Leaning back, a crescent moon. Hands inside the left foot. Tuck the right toe underneath you, swivel. A side angle, shoulders stacking in a column. Radiant energy out the top, fingers looking up to the top thumb. Right palm turns. Slide the fingers into the top of the left quadricep and open the chest. Look to the sky. If you'd like to challenge yourself, tuck the left arm under the left thigh, find your fingers or your bind. Roll the top shoulder back. Look to the sky. Bird of paradise, look down at left foot. Right foot moves to the bind. Shift weight, fix gaze. Suck your muscles to your bones and lift up in a beautiful bird of paradise. Unbind, back into your side angle, right arm to sky. Wrists under your shoulders, step the left leg back, 1 or 2-legged chaturanga with elbows brushing the ribs. Inhaling upward dog. Exhaling into Ardha Mukha, a beautiful downward facing dog. Then looking forward, stepping, walking or hopping your feet hip width apart at the front edge of the mat. Clasp your elbows, hang forward. Soften the knees and let your whole body hang. A floppy ragdoll. Shake the head up and down, left and right. Yes, yes, no, no. Warming up the arteries and the sides of your neck, getting fresh blood and oxygen to your brain. Then come to stillness. Release your elbows, fingertips to mat. Hang. On your next inhale, roll up a vertebra at a time to standing. Adjust your shoulders and let's begin with a delicious half moon. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, right arm by your side. Lengthen and leaning over to the right hand side. Right shoulder, left hip forward. Weight in your heels, quadriceps engaged. Then inhale your right arm up to meet your left. Place your palms together. Cross your thumbs. Hugging your ears with the tops of your arms. For 3. For 2. Change, come to center, left arm by your side. Lengthen. Body to the left, hips to the right. Chin lifted, looking forward. Left arm up to meet the right, palms together, thumbs cross. Left arm pulling right arm over and down as you warm up the right side of the body, the intercostal muscles between the ribs. Change, sail pose, your first back bend. Drawing a line across the ceiling, down the back wall, look back, way back, a little further. Change, folding down the front of your body, fingertips to earth. Walk your knees out like pistons, left and right, right and left. Come to stillness and squat down all the way. Come up halfway, swing your hands behind you. Step on all 5 fingers, baby finger sides of the hands touching. Pull on the heels, straighten up the legs. Take abdomen to thigh, chest to knee. Face resting softly on the shins below the knees. Change back to your grip. All the way up we go, arms down by your side. Second set. Inhale, going to a steeple grip with your hands, lengthen, grow tall. Lift out the waist and lean over to the right hand side, hugging your ears with the tops of your arms. Right arm pulling left arm over and down. Shoulders leaning back, weight in the heels. For 2 more breaths. Change, come to center, grow. Body to the left, hips to the right. 3 breaths. For 2. Change, come to center, sail pose. Your second back bend, looking back, way back. Remember where your eyes go, your body follows, so look back, way back, a little further. Change, folding down the front of your body, fingertips to mat. Walk out those knees, left and right, right and left. Come to stillness, squat down all the way. Come up halfway, swing your hands behind you. Step on all 5 fingers, baby finger sides of the hands touching. Pull on the heels, straighten the legs, and gently surrender and fold. Shoulders melting, shoulder blades tucking down the length of the spine like you're closing up your umbrella. Change back to your grip, and all the way up we go. Arms by your side, separate feet, hip width apart. Awkward in 3 parts with arms in line with the shoulders. Sternum lifts and then slide into an imaginary chair behind you. Lift the chest, thighs parallel to the earth. 15 centimeters between fingers, wrists, elbows, your knees and your toes. All the way up onto your tippy toes, high as you can. Stay on your tippy toes and slide back into your imaginary chair, lifting your knees, lifting your heels, chin parallel to the earth. Breathe. Long, slow inhales, complete exhales. And all the way up we go. Heels down onto the balls of your feet, not so high. Squeeze the knees together, lift the chest. Slide back into your imaginary chair. Chest lifts, knees are squeezing together, heels off the mat. For 3, 2, and all the way up we go. Arms by your side for prayer twist. Deep bend in the knees, fingertips brush earth, Utkatasana, awkward pose. Thumbs to heart center. Lift out the waist and twist your left elbow outside your right thigh. Make your bottom hand into a fist, press down with your top palm. Shift your weight into your heels, roll your top shoulder back, and look up to the sky. To intensify, you're welcome to open up your arms. It's an optional addition. For 3. Drishti, the place you're looking up to the top thumb. Change, hands together, thumbs to heart. Inhale, raise up into Utkatasana. Fold over your bent legs, straighten the legs, and ragdoll. Breathe. Deep bend in the knees. Fingertips brush the earth. Utkatasana, awkward. Thumbs to Anjali Mudra, heart center. Lift out the waist. Twist your right elbow outside your left thigh. Bottom hand into a fist. Top arm presses down. Roll the top shoulder back. Twist. Chin to shoulder. Look to the sky. If it's within your practice and you'd like to intensify, open up those arms to intensify that twisting and looking up to the radiant energy out the top fingers. Change, hands to heart, thumbs heart center. Arms reach up into Uttanasana, fold over the bent legs, straighten the legs, and breathe. On your next inhale, gently roll up a vertebra at a time to standing as we prepare for Garudasana Eagle. Arms up, palms touch. Right arm under left, place the palms together, cross the thumbs. A deep bend in the knees. Lift your right leg over and around the left. Move your knees to the right. Lift the chest, lift the elbows. Let your eagle fly. For 3, for 2. And unravel your legs. Arms up, palms touch. Left arm under right, palms together, thumbs cross. Drop the elbows, bend the knees. Inhale your left leg over and around the right. Make yourself as small and tiny as you can. Peeking over the top of your fingers. Lift the sternum. Wrap your arms and legs together as tightly as you can, like ropes. Change, unravel, arms up, palms touch, second set. Right arm under left, interlace your fingers, drop your elbows, bend your knees. Inhale your right leg over and around your left, move the knees to the right. You want a straight line through the center of your body, from the tips of the nose, fingertips, elbows, knees, and toes. Change, unravel. Last Garudasana Eagle. Left under right, interlace fingers. Drop elbows, bend knees. Left over right, making yourself small and tiny. Knees move to the left, sternum lifts. For 3, 2, and release. Unbind, arms up, palms touch. Arms down, and surrender. Good, let's step to the front of the mat for Surrender Muska A. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, folding down the front of your body, Uttanasana, forward fold. Raise the chest onto the fingertips to a line. Bend the knees, step or jump back to plank. Knees, chin, chest or Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhaling, upward dog. Exhaling into Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Look forward. Step or jump your feet back to the front edge of the mat. Uttanasana, a lovely forward fold. Raise the chest, look forward. Exhale and fold. Inhale, swan dive all the way up to center. Hands to heart and into Samasthiti, equal standing. Good. Surrender Muska B. A deep bend in the knees, fingertips brush earth, arms up, Uttanasana. Swan dive forward into Uttanasana. Inhale, raise the chest. Exhale, bend the knees, step or jump back to plank. Elbows brush the ribs for Chaturanga. Inhaling, Urdhva Mukha. Exhaling, roll over the toes, Adho Mukha. Inhale your left toe out. Exhale your right foot between your hands, heel below knee. Arms raise overhead, Virabhasana 1, Warrior 1, look up. Exhale, hands either side of right foot. Step your right leg back, 1 or 2-legged Chaturanga. Inhaling, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale into Adho Mukha, a lovely downward facing dog. Breathing for 3, for 2, and for 1. Inhale your right toe out, right heel flat. Exhale your left foot between your hands, heel below the knee. Raising the arms overhead, palms touch. Look to the thumbs. For 3, 2. Hands either side of left foot. Step the left leg back. 1 or 2-legged Chaturanga or knees, chin, chest. Inhaling, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale into Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. So we're going to step or jump our heels onto the corner edges of the mat, coming into a yogic squat, Malasana. So step or jump forward. Drop the tail, press the elbows into the inside of the knees. And bring your hands into Anjali Mudra. Try and lift the chest and lengthen the back of the neck. We're going to come up and down a few times. Inhale, squeeze up, pulse. 3, 2, 1, and up into a star. Exhale, pulse. 3, 2, 1. Open the arms out for your Malasana. Wrap your right arm around the front of your right shin. Take the left arm behind you, roll the top shoulder back, look up to the sky. Change, come back into your Malasana. Inhale, halfway up and pulse with hands to heart. 3, 2, 1, all the way up. Coming down, 3, 2, 1, and all the way down. Wrapping the left arm around the front of the left shin. Right arm goes behind you to bind. Roll the top shoulder back. Look up to the heaven. Beautiful. Unbind back into your Malasana. Place your hands under your shoulders. Step or jump back into plank pose. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhaling Upward Dog. Exhaling into Adho Mukha. Downward facing dog. Looking forward, coming back to the front edge of the mat with big toes and ankles touching. Uttanasana, forward fold. Raise the chest, exhale, fold. Deep bend in the knees, fingertips to earth, arms up, Uttanasana. Exhale, hands to heart, and into Samadhi. Let me move back a little bit. Standing forward to knee. Shift your weight to your left leg. Bring your right thigh parallel to the mat. Heel is below your knee. Suck in your tummy, round down. Come to your grip, all 10 fingers under the ball of your foot. Heel below knee, toes flexing up to the face. 1, 2, 3, 4, and release the foot to the mat. Weight to right leg, left thigh parallel to the mat, heel under knee. Suck in your tummy, round down to a 10-finger grip under the ball of your foot. Lock your standing leg, look forward. 1. Chin away from your chest. Shift your weight into your heel. Soften your knees. Engage the quadricep. For 2. And release. Hands onto your hips. And a soft and gentle back bend. Second set, full expression of the pose. Shift weight to right leg, right thigh parallel to the earth. Sucking in your tummy. Rounding down, going to your 10-finger grip under the ball of your foot. Lock your standing leg. When you're ready, kick the heel forward. When both legs are straight and strong, drop the elbows to the earth, draw in your chin, round down, press forehead to knee, and hold it here. For 1, 2, 3, 4, release. Hands on your hips and a little gentle back bend. Weight to the right leg. Left thigh parallel to the mat. Heel underneath your knee. Suck in the tummy, round down to your grip under the ball of the foot. Lock your standing leg. Look forward. Then kicking the heel to the mirror. Elbows to mat. Chin to chest. Gently round down. Chin to chest, forehead to knee. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and release that foot. Hands onto your hips, a gentle back bend. Standing bow pulling pose, first set. Right elbow into body, palm up. Bend your right knee, cup the foot from the inside. Draw knees together, float the left arm to 12. You can stay here or kick the heel away from your hip. Kick it away, kick it back, reach up. Fingertips of the left hand pointing to between your two eyes. Kick back, reach forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Left elbow into body, palm up. Bend the left knee, cup the foot from the inside. Draw the knees together, raise the right arm. Kick the left heel behind you and up. Reach the right arm forward. Kicking back, reaching up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and a little forward bow. Releasing tension and tightness in the back. Second set coming up on an inhale, right elbow to body, palm up. Bend your right knee, cup the foot from the inside. Left arm to 12. Kick back, reach forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Left side, palm faces the sky, bend the left knee, cup the foot from the inside. Knees together, right arm floats. Kick back, reach forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, and release. Hands onto your hips and a soft and gentle forward fold. Change. Coming up, step to the front edge of your mat. I'm just going to lift this a little bit for the standing series. So you're at the front edge of your mat. Surya Namaskar. Deep bend in the knees, arms up, Uttanasana. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, raise the chest. Exhale, step or jump back to plank. Elbows brush the ribs, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhaling into Urdhva Mukha. Inhale your left toe out, left heel flat. Exhale your right foot between your hands. Heel below the knee, arms up. Virabhasana 1, palms touch. Look up. For 3, 2. Transitioning into Warrior 2. Virabhasana 2, arms in line with shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2. Windmill your arms, right elbow inside right knee. Left arm up to the sky. Shoulders stacking in a column. Palms facing the wall in front of you. 3, 2. Change. Virabhasana 2, Warrior 2. Reversing your warrior, left hand into the top of your right quadricep, right palm turns over, leaning back, looking up to the palm of the right hand. 3, 2. Extended side angle, Paschimottanasana, right hand outside right foot, left arm over the left ear. Fingertips pointing to the diagonal corner of the room as you gaze up to the palm of that left hand. For 3, 2, and coming back into Warrior 2. Virabhasana 2, hold your warrior. Straightening your front leg, turning toes in and heels out. Draw the hands to the hips, Purisa A, inhale, look back. Leading with the heart, fold forward from the hips. Placing hands between the feet, fingers and toes in a line. Elbows stacking above the wrists, inhale. Exhale, fold. Crown to mat. Fingertips, toes and crown in a straight line. Buttocks soft. Sit bones pushing up to the ceiling for 3, for 2 breaths. And on your next inhale, bring your hands onto your hips and all the way up to center. Arms in line with the shoulders. Draw the hands back onto the hips. Elbows together, open the heart. Keep your hands on your hips. Your fingertips pressing into the front of the abdomen. Fold forward from the hips. Allow your elbows to point to the sky as you take the crown to the earth. Breathe, lengthen space into the back of your neck. Shift your weight into the outer edges of your feet and pinch your mat with your baby toes as you breathe space between your vertebrae and lengthen downwards, taking the crown just a little closer to the earth. On your next inhale, gently come all the way up to center. Arms in line with the shoulders. Turn your right foot out to 90, your left foot in slightly, Utthita Trikonasana. Extend. Windmill your arms, right hand anywhere to straight right leg. Left arm reaches to the sky. Externally rotate your left hip and lean the shoulders back ever so gently as you look up to the top thumb. You're welcome to stay here or swivel the palm around and bind on the right quadricep. Open the chest, chin to shoulder, look up to the sky. Again, you can stay here or into the full bind. Thread your right arm through the front of your legs. Find your fingers or wrists behind you. Roll the top shoulder back. Look to the sky. Feel a nice lengthening down the left side of the spine as you squeeze out toxins, calcium deposits, and any amaranth sludge down the right side of the spine. And bind Utthita Trikonasana. Look down at your right foot. Airplane your arms and adjust your back foot into a walking position. Inhale your right hand onto your right hip, drawing a line across the ceiling as you lean back, creating space. Exhale your left hand anywhere to your straight right leg or outside of your right foot. Roll your top shoulder back, float your right arm to the sky, twist, twist, twist. Now if you're brave, turn the right palm around, take the arm behind you, and see if you can get into a full bind in your Kerry-Lee Trikonasana for advanced 3, 2, and unbind. Back to revolve triangle. Look down at your right foot. Airplane your arms. Pyramid pose. Inhale, hands into reverse prayer, or you can take hold of the elbows. Open the chest. Square the shoulders and the hips to the earth and gently nudge yourself forward. Abdomen to thigh, chest to knee, chin to shins, nose. Just a little closer to your toes. For 3, for 2, and then keeping your hands in pyramid, come up halfway. Shift your weight onto your front leg and then extend up into Virabhasana 3, Warrior 3 with pyramid arms. For 3, for 2. Airplane the arms out to the sides. Flex your left foot. Take your left hand to the mat. Raise your right arm up into a reversed Chandra Namaskar, half moon. Right hand to mat. Left arm to the sky. Gazing to the earth or up to the top thumb for 3, for 2. And a standing split, fingertips to mat. Clasp your right calf and take abdomen to thigh, chest to knee, face to the shin. 3, 2, and cross the left foot over the right for a sciatic release. Taking hold of the elbows and allowing your body weight to hang forward. For 3, for 2, and then release your fingertips to the mat, uncross your feet. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, bend the knees, step or jump back to plank. Chaturanga or knees to chest. Inhaling, upward dog. And exhaling into Adho Mukha Savasana, down facing dog. Drop your knees and the tops of your feet onto the mat. Come up into Ustrasana. Baby fingers sides of the hands touching. Open up the heart, gaze across the ceiling. If it's within your practice, right hand to right heel, left hand to left heel, or keep your hands on your hips. Pushing the hips forward without squeezing the glutes for 3, for 2. Change hands to hips, gently coming up. Press hips onto heels. Open your knees wide, lengthen your spine. And then walking the hands forward into extended child's pose, taking a moment. Use your breath to regulate your heartbeat. Long, slow inhales, followed by longer, slower exhales, and pause. On your next inhale, come up into the all fours position, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Tuck your toes underneath you and lift the hips up into a beautiful Adho Mukha Savasana, downward facing dog, and we'll do the other side. Inhale your right toe out, right heel flat. Exhale your left foot between your hands, heel below knee. Arms raise up, palms touch, look up. Virabhasana 1, Warrior 1. Transitioning into Warrior 2, arms in line with the shoulders, tail down. For 3, 2. Windmilling your arms, left elbow inside the left knee. Your fingers just pointing to between big and second toe. Your right arm up to the sky. Shoulders stacking. Radiant energy out the top fingers. 2 more breaths. And coming up into Virabhasana 2. Right hand into the top of the left quadricep. Turn the left palm over, other side. And lean back into your reverse warrior for 3, 2. Extended side angle. Left hand places on the outside of the left foot. Right arm extends over right ear, palm facing the earth. Fingertips pointing to the diagonal corner of the room. Gaze up to the palm of the right hand. A nice straight line from your fingertips down to your baby right toe. Change. Virabhasana 2. Warrior 2. Hold your warrior. Release your warrior. Turn your toes in and your heels out. Parisa C. Arms behind you. Interlace the fingers. Open the chest. Leading with the heart. Fold forward from the hips. Take your crown to the mat. Allow your arms to gently nudge over the top of your head. The ultimate intention of getting those hands a little closer and closer to the earth. Use your psoas muscles. Use the iliopsoas muscles. Use the core. Lift the perineum, draw in the navel. 3, 2. And on your next inhale, come all the way up to center. Arms in line with the shoulders. Good. Hands come back onto your hips. Parisa D, look back. And then taking hold of the heels, the outsides of the feet. Look down at your mat. Take the forehead and nose onto the earth. Spread the glutes. Melt the shoulders away from the ears. Allow your shoulder blades to try and tuck along the spine as you lengthen downwards, looking to the space between the brows. Jala, breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Change hands to hips and come all the way up to center. Arms in line with the shoulders. Turn your left foot out to 90 and your right foot in slightly. Uttita Trikonasana, extend Uttita. Windmill the arms, left hand anywhere to left foot. Right arm up to the sky. Open up the chest. Roll the shoulder back. Externally rotate your right hip and pretend you're resting up against an imaginary wall behind you. Then swivel the right palm around. Bind on your left quadricep. Open the chest. Look to the sky. If it's within your practice, thread the left arm through the front of your legs. Find your fingers or wrists behind you. Roll the top shoulder back. Feel a delicious stretch down the inner left thigh and over your right hip. Good. Unbind. Right arm to sky. Looking down at your left foot. Airplane your arms and adjust your back foot into a walking position. Left hand on left hip. Draw a line across the ceiling. Lean back. Look back. And revolve your triangle. Right hand outside the left foot or anywhere on the left leg. Roll the top shoulder back, floating the left arm to the sky. Shoulders stacking, radiant energy out the top fingers. Tummy in, twist, twist, twist. Let's try and bind. Take the left palm, turn it around. Left arm behind you. Engage your left quadricep. And find your bind. For advanced only. 3, 2, oopsie, and unbind. Look down at left foot. Airplane your arms, pyramid pose, coming up halfway. Hands into reverse prayer. Open the chest. And then folding forward. Abdomen to thigh, chest to knee, chin to shin, nose a little closer to the toes. Clip in your right hip, make sure your shoulders and hips are parallel to the earth. On your next inhale, come up halfway. Shift your weight onto your front leg and float into Virabhadrasana 3. Engaging the quadricep for 3, 2. Flex your right foot, airplane the arms. Right hand to mat. Revolve into your half moon. Left hand to earth. Right arm to sky. Looking at the earth or up to the top thumb. And a standing split. Clasp the left calf. Kick the right leg all the way up to the sky. 3, 2. And cross your right foot over your left. Sciatic release. Clasp the elbows. Shift weight forward. Soften the knees. And feel a nudge in the lower back. Over the hip, down into the hamstring, back of the knee, calf, Achilles tendon. Feel the sciatic nerve tucking under the heel into the plantar fascia where it inserts. And then unravel your arms. Uncross your feet. Inhale halfway. Bend the knees, step or jump back to plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhaling upward dog and exhaling into a beautiful down facing dog for our second camel Ustrasana. Knees drop a little wider than the hips this time, tops of the feet flat. Bring your hands to the base of your spine, tuck in the elbows, open the heart, gaze across the ceiling. If you see the back wall clearly and you're comfortable to do so, hands to heels. 4, 5, 4. Drishti, the place you look into the brows. 2. And then bring your hands to your hips. Gently come up on a strong inhale. Bring your knees and feet together. Settle your hips on your heels. And softly melt into an embryo pose. Exhale, exhale, and exhale. On your next inhale, coming back into the all fours position, wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Tuck your toes underneath you, lifting the hips up, Savasana, downward facing dog. Look forward, step, float or hop your feet to the front edge of your mat. Uttanasana, forward fold. Raising the chest, exhale, folding. Deep bend in the knees. Fingertips brush the mat, arms up. Uttanasana. Exhale, hands to heart. And into Samadhi. Let's do our tree, our beautiful Vrikrasana. So shifting your weight to your left leg. Draw the sole of the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. You're welcome to rest against the wall. Bring a hand or two to heart if you're ready. Interlace the fingers, turn the palms up to the sky. Palms and crown facing the ceiling, shoulders melting away from the ears. And then release the fingertips to the corners of the room, melt your shoulders away from your ears. Yeah, then let your stars shine brightly into the space around you. Come to stillness, right hand to heart center, left hand to heart center. Point the knee forward, bring the hands onto the hips. Kick your heel with a flexed foot to the mirror for 3, 2, and then raise the arms overhead, steeple grip with the hands, pendulum through into balancing stick, a variation of Virabhasana 3, for 3, for 2, and then bring your right knee into your chest and give it a nice big cuddle, pull it in, and bring your right foot as high up onto the left thigh or hip as you can. Tree and toe stand. You can stay here, bring a hand or two into heart center. You're welcome to stay here. Or fold forward from the hips, fingertips to mat. Drop onto the ball of your left foot, hip rests on heel. Fix your gaze, engage your bandhas. And when you're ready, a hand or two to heart. Toe stand change, push up over a strong straight leg. Gently come up on an inhale so you don't feel dizzy. And release your Vikrasana, well done. Samadhi. Weight to right leg, sole of left foot to the inside of that right leg. Find your center, fix your gaze. When you're ready, a hand or two comes to heart center. Then interlace the fingers and turn the palms to the sky. Palms and crown to the heaven. Wrists, elbows, shoulders and hips in a beautiful straight line. Chin parallel to the mat, tailbone down, navel joined tightly to the back of the body. Release the fingers to the corners of the room, melt your shoulders. And then let your leaves just rustle in the breeze. Come to stillness, left hand to heart, right hand to heart. Point the knee forward, bring the hands to the hips, push your heel to the mirror with a flexed foot. And then raise the arms overhead, steeple grip with the hands, pendulum through into balancing stick. For 3, 2. Draw the left knee into the chest. Give it a delicious pull and a stretch as you massage those organs. And place the left foot high up onto your right thigh or hip. Try and get the knees as close together as you can. 1 or 2 hands come to heart center. Breathe. If you feel like folding forward, you can do that now. Fingertips to earth. Drop your hip to your heel, rise onto the ball of your foot. Engage your tummy. Fix your gaze. Hands to heart. 3, 2, and change. Pushing up over a strong straight leg. Coming up ever so gently. Release your Vikrasana, Samadhi. So we're going to come back to the front and moving onto the mat now. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, folding down the front of your body. Inhale, raise the chest. Bend the knees, step or jump back to plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhaling upward dog and exhaling into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. So we're going to go into some dolphins. Drop your knees onto the mat, your elbows under your shoulders. Interlace your fingers, squeeze your palms together. Then straightening up the legs, coming into your lovely little dolphin. Moving the heart over the hands and holding your forearm plank for 5, 4, 3, 2. Lift the hips up to the sky. Coming into forearm plank for 4, 3, 2. And lift the hips up to the sky. Coming into forearm plank for 3, 2. And lift the hips up to the sky. Coming into forearm plank for 2, 1. And lift the hips up to the sky. Coming into forearm plank, last 2, and lift the hips up to the sky. 5 single dolphins. Forward and up. Forward. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Inhale up. Last one. Forward and up. Drop the knees, drop the hips, come into child's pose. Balasana for 3, 2, and let's do a little bird, coming into the all fours. Bring your wrists in line with your knees, baby fingers touch the edge of the mat. Stack your elbows above your wrists, tuck in your chin. Place the crown, the very top of your head, 30 centimeters in front of you, and look to the wall behind you. Keeping your elbows above your wrists, tuck your toes underneath you, straighten the legs. Walk, walk, walk your toes to your wrists, and gently settle your knees onto the back of your elbows, and you can float. For 3. Not to be done when drunk or partying, so perfect for lockdown, not parties. Then release your feet to the mat, drop your knees, and fold into embryo pose, wrapping your arms around your body. You can gently nudge the body weight left to right and right to left as you give the heart, lungs, and solar plexus a little massage. And then coming up into the all fours position. Tuck your toes underneath you. Lift the hips up into downward dog. And then you're going to step or jump your feet through your hands, coming into staff pose, Dandasana. Good. Move excess flesh away from your hips. Roll your shoulders away from your ears. Lift your sternum and breathe. You're looking to the tip of your nose in the direction of your toes. 2 more breaths. And then we're going to do a vinyasa. Cross your legs into easy. Step or jump back into plank. Exhale through Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog. And exhaling into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward dog. Paschimottanasana A, look forward. Step or jump your feet through your hands, coming into staff pose, and bring your hands to heart. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, folding forward, going to a bind on your big toes, or resting your hands on your thighs, knees either side of your body. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften, surrender, and fold. Inhale, lengthen, grow taller. Exhale, soften and fold. Tabletop, hands 30 centimeters behind you, bend your knees. Lift your hips, lift your chest, soften the back of the neck and look back. Try and see where the wall and the floor meet behind you for 3, 2, change. Vinyasa, crossing left leg over right. stepping or jumping back into plank. Exhale through chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward dog. Look forward, Paschimottanasana B. Step or jump your legs through your hands, coming into staff pose. Hands to heart center, inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands over the front of your feet, pull them towards you. Melt your shoulders away from your ears, draw your elbows like levers to the earth. Take abdomen to thigh, chest to knee, face to the shins, below the knees. Create a little bit more space between the vertebrae as you lengthen, and as you exhale, fold. Beautiful. Upward facing plank, hands 30 centimeters behind you. Point your toes, lift your hips, lift your chest, soften the back of the neck, and look for the wall behind you. 3, 2, and release for a vinyasa. Right leg over the left, step or jump back into plank. Knees, chin, chest, or chaturanga with elbows brushing the ribs. Inhale upward, exhaling into downward facing dog. Half hero. Left leg extends out in front of you. Bend the right knee, heel to hip. Triang, Eka Mukha Paschimottanasana. Hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, folding forward. Endeavour to keep both sit bones on the earth as your shoulders and hips are square and parallel. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, melt. Inhale, create some more space. Exhale, surrender. Change, half Padmasana. Swing your right foot around. Bring it to rest on the top of the left hip. Be mindful of the knee. Right arm goes behind you. You can bind on the toe or just keep the hand behind you. Reach the left arm 12. Reach forward for your left toe. Square the shoulders. Use the left elbow as a little lever. Folding for 3, for 2. And we'll vinyasa. Crossing your right leg over your left. Stepping and jumping back into plank. Exhale through chaturanga. Inhale upward and exhaling into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Half hero. Right leg stretches out, left knee bends, left heel to left hip. Hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. 2 sit bones on the earth, spine long, reaching forward. 2 more breaths. Breathing through the nose evenly. Change. Swing your left foot high up onto your right thigh or hip in half Padmasana and allow your knee to settle gently. Left arm behind you if it's within your practice to bind. Right arm reaches and then fold forward. Use your right elbow as a little lever. Flex your right foot so the heel pushes to the mirror. The crown flexes to the crown of your head for 3, 2, and we'll vinyasa. Left leg over the right. Step or jump back into plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Beautiful. Looking forward, Janusarasana. Sole of right foot to the inside of your left thigh. Bending your left knee, interlacing all 10 fingers under the ball of the foot, thumbs included. Draw length into the spine, tuck in the chin. Forehead presses on knee and then kick the heel forward as this time you round that spine as much as you need to tuck chin to chest, press forehead to knee. Remember, this is the integrity of the posture. Chin to chest, forehead to knee. And integrity is what you do when I'm not watching. 2 more breaths. And Janusarasana D. Coming up, left hand to your right knee, right hand behind you, lengthen, twist, twist, twist. Right palm faces the sky, lean in towards your left foot, bind, roll the top shoulder back, look up. Staying here or taking the left hand to the inside of the left heel, twisting, twisting, and twisting. Roll out of the side bend, cross your legs into easy, right over left. Tuck in those legs and float. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva. Exhale, Ardha Matsyendrasana. Well done. Janusarasana, looking forward. Right leg extends, sole of left foot to the inside of right thigh. Bend the right knee. Interlace your fingers under the ball of your foot. Draw length into the spine, tuck in the chin. Press forward to knee and kick the heel forward as you round the spine. Chin to chest, forward to knee for 3, 2. Janusarasana D. Right hand to left knee. Left hand close to your spine. Lengthen, align, twist, rooting to rise, twist, and twist. Left palm faces the sky as you lean in towards your right foot. Roll the top shoulder back, gaze out from under the left arm. 3. You can take your right hand to the inside of your right heel or keep it on the knee. 2. And then rolling out of your side bend for a vinyasa. Tuck in the legs, left over right, and step or jump back to plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog, and exhaling into Ardha Matsyendrasana, downward facing dog. Marichinasana A. Look forward. Stretch your left leg out in front of you. Bend your right knee, heel to hip. Left hand places close to your spine behind you. Right arm floats. Lean forward. Turn the palm out. Wrap around the front of your shin. Bind if you wish. And fold. 3, 2, and we'll vinyasa. Lay right over left. Tuck your legs in, step or jump back to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva. Exhale, Ardha. Well done. Look forward. Stretch your right leg out. Bend your left knee, heel to hip. Right hand behind you, left arm floats. Lean forward inside. Turn palm out. Wrap. Bind, fold. 3, 2, and cross your left leg over your right. Another vinyasa. Tuck, roll, fold, kick back, chaturanga or knees turn chest, upward dog, exhaling into downward facing dog. Padakkanasana, soles of the feet together. Make sure you got space behind you to roll. Wrap your hands around the outside of the feet. Move excess flesh away from your hips. Draw in the chin, lengthen the back of the neck. For 3, 2. Binding on your big toes with your peace fingers and your thumbs. Lean back. Engage your core, feet out to the corner of the room. 5, 4, 3, 2, roll back. Inhale, roll back, and exhale, coming up with straight legs. Squeeze the feet together, push the balls of the feet away from you for 5, 4, 3, 2. Roll back, inhale and back, and exhale, coming up, oopsie, with straight legs. Tortoise rolls. Not working. Wrap your right hand around the outside of your foot, the left hand out the outside of your left foot, and push your toes away from you. 4, 3, 2. If you're ready, roll back. Inhale and exhale with straight legs. Bring your hands behind your head for 5, 4, 3, 2. Arms forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower the feet. Round the spine and rest. Good. Crossing your legs into easy pose. Step or jump back to plank for full or half side plank. Vajrasana. Holding your plank for 3, 2. Swiveling half plank to the wall on the right. You can vary it if you wish. 5, 4, 3, 2, and coming back into your plank pose, holding your plank for 3, 2, full or half side plank to the window. Variate it if you like. 5, 4, 3, 2, and back into your plank pose, holding your plank. Then lower the front of your body onto the mat. Zip up your legs, tops of the feet flat, fingertips in line with the shoulders for a nice low cobra Bhujanasana. Curling up the legs, curling up the chest, releasing any weight from the hands. 5, 4, 3, 2, and look to the right. Left ear rests on the mat, arms alongside you. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Chin extended for Salambhasana. Fingertips in line with the shoulders. Curl yourself back into your low cobra. Go to where you left off. Right arm out, left arm out, lift. Interlace your fingers, squeeze your palms together for 3, 2, and look to the left. Right here rests on the mat. Exhale, exhale, and exhale. Bow pose, Dandasana, chin extended. Zip up your legs, bend the knees, clasp the feet from the outside. Try not to let your knees and feet separate more than 15 centimeters. Kick into the hands, lift the heart, look up. 5, 4, 3, 2, crocodile pose. Place the hands underneath your forehead, lengthen up that spine, and exhale. Breathe away tension, resistance or tightness in the base of the spine. Your second set, zipping up the legs, bend the knees, take hold of the feet from the outside. Big strong inhale, exhale, kick up, lift up, look up. 4, 3, 2, and back into your wide-legged crocodile. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Feel your muscles melting away from your bones, bones heavy and sinking. Draw your elbows under your shoulders, coming into a wide leg Sphinx pose. Make sure the back of the neck is long. Then bending your right knee, taking hold of the foot from the outside, point your elbow to the ceiling and pull the heel to the hip just to give that quadricep a little stretch. Release. Bend your left knee. Take your left hand on the outside of your left foot. Point the elbow to the ceiling. Draw the heel to the hip. 3, 2, and release. Good. Zip up your legs. Push yourself up into downward facing dog. A beautiful Adho Mukha as we prepare for pigeon. Inhale your right leg as high into the sky as you can. Swing your right knee to the rest on the outside of your right wrist. Your foot on the back of the left wrist. Left hip, top of the left foot flat. Hands beside you, open the heart, look back. Exhale, walk the hands forward. Settle forehead and nose onto the earth. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then walking the hands to the body, half Lord of the Fish. Ardha Matsyendrasana, left leg swings over the right, knees stack. Right arm to sky, elbow outside the left knee, palm facing left. Twist, 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 twist. And in Navasana, bring your knees and feet together, lean back onto your sit bones, and extend 5, 4, 3, 2. Cross your legs and step or jump back to plank. Exhale through Chaturanga. Inhale Urdhva Mukha. Exhale Adho Mukha. Pigeon on the left leg. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Swing your left knee to rest behind your left wrist, your foot behind your right wrist. Right hip, top of the right foot flat. Hands beside you, open the heart, look back. Exhale, walk your hands forward, forehead and nose to earth. 5, 4, 3, 2. Walking hands back to the body, swing the right leg over the left, half Lord of the Fish, knees stack, left arm reaches to the sky, elbow outside the right knee, right hand close to your spine, twist, 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 and twist. Looking forward, your last Navasana, leaning back onto your sit bones, bend the knees, and extend those legs up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower the feet round the top of the spine. Exhale, exhale. Then crossing your hands over your heart, laying back onto your mat, going into a couple of little twists. So reach your arms overhead, point your toes in front of you, a long full body stretch. And then bend your right knee, interlace your fingers below the knee. Draw the knee away from the ribs into the right shoulder and freeze the knee to the shoulder. Extend your right arm out to the side. Look over your right shoulder, drop the knee to left, toe tucks behind, straight left leg as you twist. Twist, 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 and twist. Change, knee comes back to shoulder, realign, stretch the leg out. Arms overhead, reach up, point down, bend the left knee, interlace the fingers below the knee. Knee away from ribs into left shoulder, breathe. Extend your left arm to the side, palm flat. Look over the left shoulder, drop the knee over to the right. Twist, 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 and twist. Change knee to shoulder, realign, and stretch the leg out. Bend both knees into your chest. Give them a nice big cuddle. And then reach your arms in line with your shoulders. Looking over your right shoulder, drop the knees to the left. You can keep them bent or straighten them and clasp the toes. Twist, 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 and twist. Change, bend the knees, bring them back. Looking over the left shoulder, knees drop over to the right. You can straighten up those legs and twist, 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 and twist. Change, bend the knees, hug them into your chest. Give yourself a cuddle. Roll up into a comfortable seated position. We're going to prepare for our Savasana, our final relaxation. So for those that have to go, I greet you, Namaste. For those that would like to stay, you can turn around and just spend some nice quiet time on your mat.